This is Mad bringing you a tutorial on reverse flying. So many people have asked me, how do you reverse fly? So I've put this together to try and help. So 3 things we're going to go through is entry, control and power. So the first thing you want to do is get the aircraft in a vertical climb. So if you look where the nose of the aircraft is actually looking, that reflection, you see it? There's like the circle kind of thing. Point your aircraft towards that, and then use your brake and counteract with the back control surface to try and get into reverse flight. And that's the entry 1. So vertical stall, so you want to point the aircraft 90 degrees towards the horizon, so it's in a vertical stall. And as soon as you hear the stall warner, you want to apply your left trigger and brake and counteract the flip, and then entry 2 is holding the right stick in, looking behind. So you're holding the right stick in, looking behind, applying brake, hear the stall warner, counteract with the control surface at the back of the elevator, counteracting it, and then once you've done that, you want to get it on its side. Just a quick thing to mention about the camera as well. In the entry 2, I'm holding my right stick in to look behind when I'm entering the stall. So I'm holding the right stick in, still holding it in while applying the brake and the controls. So it's still holding right stick in, and I've released the stick though, and the camera orientates itself looking behind, so I don't need to hold the stick in. So the next thing is control. So once you've got the aircraft in the stall and you've completed that, you want to knife the aircraft 90 degrees. And you want to counteract with the bumpers. So I'm using right bumper, full right bumper at the moment, and if it overshoots and the back rear of the aircraft points towards the ground, then I use LB to recover. So as you can see there, I'm using right bumper quite a lot there to keep it going. But yeah, use the LB if the rear of the aircraft points towards the ground to recover it, otherwise you'll lose it and you have to start again. And once you get close to the surface, recover and learn that. The next thing is power settings. So I'm going to demonstrate tapping too fast, which is not recommended in reverse flight. So as you can see, I'm tapping the brakes, paying attention to the brakes, tapping really quick, and that is not the correct way to hold the power to keep it going. So I'm just going to show you that again. As you can see, the brakes tapping way too fast, not recommended to keep the aircraft going. Another one is tapping too long. So if you hold the trigger in too long, this is the left trigger, hold it in too long and you cut the engine out, not recommended. So as you can see, I'm coming round now, holding the brakes in way too much, and the engine cuts out and flips. The next one is the correct setting with control. So if you pay attention to the brakes, you can see I'm not tapping it too fast and I'm not tapping it too long. I've got an even balance between the two. And I'm using the bumpers as well to counteract. As you can see, the bumpers are playing a big part here, because when the speed increases, the aircraft gets very sensitive and it wants to flip and it wants to do all kinds of things. So paying attention to the brakes, you can see the brakes, just an even balance between the speeds, and the bumpers playing a big role at the moment. So as you can see there, the bumpers, using both bumpers to counteract it. And that's what a lot of people have trouble with, is keeping the aircraft going. And they can do reverse flight, but they can't keep it going. So the correct setting is an even balance between the two. And that is the end of that. So if you've got any questions, need any help, give me a shout, and I'm more than welcome to help. Many thanks. Mads out.